What is good, guys and girls, people of unspecified gender? My name is Blaze Shadowthorn, and welcome to the first episode of the Keep It or Heat It series. This is gonna be like a highlights reel sort of thing because this game, specifically this game, but probably a lot of the other games, there's gonna be some downtime, and this isn't really gonna be like a let's play because this game came out in 2014, so it's kind of old, and if you haven't played it, then you should probably look up a tutorial on YouTube or buy it yourself. If you want to see the whole recording, let me know in the comment section below. I can drop the whole recording if you want, and I'll keep it like that, but I think there's going to be, specifically for this episode, but probably in a lot of the other episodes, there's going to be like 20 minutes of me running around and then like 10 minutes of actual content. So we're gonna try and see what we can do. But for those who've guessed it, this game is called Singularity. It was created by Raven Studios, which is now a subsidiary of Activision and has been delegated to playing Call of Duty. They work on the Activision, I think they work on like the Sledgehammer Activision games, so like the Modern Warfare series, starting from Modern Warfare 3 upwards. So yeah. I lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? The game, I guess I'll start by going through the rules of the series. So, you guys are going to be watching this, and you are going to vote to see whether you want to see the next episode or not. Hence the name Keep It or Heat It. So, if you want to see it, be sure to let me know in the comment section below by either putting a comment down and saying, yes, I would like to see another episode, or no, I would not like to see another episode. You can also use the thumbs down if you would like to not see another episode. I won't mind. The whole point of the thumbs down system is to say you don't like something, and if you don't like something, then you should definitely let me know so I can play something that you would like. So, a little bit more about the actual game itself. This came out, like I said, 2014, so the graphics might not look fantastic, but it's an older game, so there's not really a whole lot you can do. It is of the action, horror, first-person shooter, along the same lines as BioShock. It came out right around the same time as BioShock was getting popular. There's a lot of lore about this, which I'm going to be skipping for the vast majority of this video because there's no real reason for me to cover it. But if you see scattered around the island, there are going to be little audio recordings which you can use, and it'll tell you a little bit more about the island and what happened there. And it's cool, it's fun. The other thing that's really unique about this is the time travel aspect. So, for example, right now we just got teleported into the past. We're now in 1955, in the height of the Cold War. I think this is the Cold War, anyways. I think that was the one we had with Russia, was the Cold War. I'm bad at history. Guess we go. Nope. I forgot where I was going for a hot second. So, later on in the game, probably about 45 minutes in, you get a device called the TMD, Time Manipulation Device. And with it, you can age things or de-age things. So, for example, if you use the device on a person, you can de-age them down to a skeleton, basically, or age them to a skeleton and just disintegrate them that way. You can also use it on the environment. So, for example, if you want to get to a path that is overgrown by plants, you can de-age the plants to the point where they were not there. You can also unrust metal, so it can create some very unique puzzles that you have otherwise not seen. But unfortunately, development was super rushed in this game, so I would say it's cool, but it's nowhere near as cool as it could be. So that's a bit unfortunate. Like, the development was just really bad. So, moving swiftly along, the other thing that's bad about this game is the weapon system. They did a really bad job about balancing the weapon system, which is sad, because the best guns in the game, for me at least, the games that they might not be like the strongest, but hello buddy. They might not be the strongest, but they're the only guns you need to beat the game, are the assault rifle and the shotgun. And those are the third and fourth gun you get in this game. You get them super early, and there's really no reason to ever switch from using them again, which is a little unfortunate. So those are issues about it, and the game is also really short. It took me the first playthrough was about 8 hours. So if we decide to keep the series, it'll probably only be like 2 or 3 episodes, probably at most, because it is fairly short. Maybe 4, we'll see. So yeah, if you want to play this, you can pick it up on Steam, which is where I got it from. I picked it up on sale, so I would recommend highly picking it up on sale. I don't know what the retail value is. I think it's $20 last time I checked, but it could be more, could be less. But I picked it up for like around $7, I think, which is about the price I would pay for it. I like supporting lower companies, so I don't hate buying games at full price. And if this company was not still a subsidiary and they were still actually making games and not just relegated to be a Call of Duty developer, I would consider buying it, because I think, like I said, this game has potential, but unfortunately, the company no longer really exists. So, as I said, there are some horror elements to it. There are also notes scattered around here. Click it up. You can read a bit more about the history. Which is cool. Like, your son, Jacob, has continuously been disruptive in class. He mocks me in front of the other students and refuses to keep his hat off during class. His crude behavior will not be tolerated. If this continues, he will be expelled from the school, or worse. Dun dun dun. So, it's cool. You can you pick up the notes. You can read a bit more about the history, which is always fun. Oh. That's not creepy at all. And like I say, there is a horror. I will do my best to try and remember where the jump scares are, because there are quite a few jump scares in this game. One of them is coming up in a hot second. But here, we pick up the first gun of the game, and it is atrocious. This gun is terrible. This gun is legitimately garbage. As you will see in a hot second when I start to use it. But there is a jump scare coming up in like 1 second. Like, you see this like thing crawling over here, you hear a baby crying, you're like, what is that thing? Where could it possibly be? Like, foreshadowing? I wonder what would happen if I crawl out from here. No, there's nothing gonna be. Oh no, there's a creature right there. I'll admit, the first time I saw that, it got me good. I jumped. I was like, whoa, what the hell? And then because I was a dumb, I think I was like, what, 15 when I played this the first time? I don't know, I was young. But anyways, this gun is trash for a multitude of reasons. One, you can't spam it. Like, see, I'm spamming this, and he's just yeeting up the bullets because there's like a delay between the shots. You have to time it for it to actually do damage. It's so bizarre. It's so strange. I don't understand it. Like, realistically, it takes like, what, 3 shots to kill? And then you have to like wait for him to recover. I don't understand it. So it's a bad gun. You should not use it. But it makes the game more challenging, because otherwise the game is not super challenging. But look at this. Hold on. Look at this. They have an actual working merry-go-round in this game. Like, that's sick to me. That is sick. So yeah, moving on. Now that I've done all of this probably like, I don't know, 10-minute long intro, I might start cutting it now, depending on how this goes. Maybe I'll keep the whole thing. Maybe I'll keep the whole thing in, and it'll just be like this 20 long, because I'm actually moving along at a much faster pace. Psych, this is actually recording number 2. The reason why this is number 2 is because the first time I recorded this, oh right, there's a guy coming. The first time I recorded this, I didn't have the settings right, and the recording looked legitimately like trash. The audio was all out of sync and way too loud, and it was disappointing. It was a bad audio. It was a bad recording all around. So I decided, why not start over? And I literally only spent like 2 hours on the game. I had like 2 episodes recorded, so I was like, it's not like I'm losing a whole lot of time. But yeah. Moving swiftly along. There's a lot of hidden stuff too in this game as well. It pays to explore. It pays to explore this game, which is cool. And there, oh, hi there, buddy. The knife is also really bad, but fortunately, the knife does not stick around for very long in this game. It gets replaced with the TMD fairly early on. So, the other cool thing about this as well is there's like the horror flashbacks right here, so you can sort of see what happens. So, really sad. All the children go under their desks and then they like get murdered. Real tragic. But that's just the way life goes sometimes, I guess. And then there's also like these propaganda wheels. We can pick that. I'm not gonna play it because it's like 3 minutes long. But for the immersion aspect, for the full aspect, and like I say, there's these audio recordings that are scattered around that I'm also not gonna play. But if you wanted to get like all of the lore about what happened on the island, it's a nice touch. Something that they didn't tie to like achievements, like find all the audio recordings, because that would just be a pain. That would just be a pain. But if you wanted to actually learn about the island and the lore, you have the option to. So there's another guy right here. And like I say, you have to wait like 3 seconds before you shoot, because he just like doesn't want to die otherwise. It's bizarre. I don't understand this gun. But like I say, fortunately we don't keep it for very long. In fact, we are almost to the point where we get a new gun, I think. I'm trying to remember. I think I get it the assault rifle. No, actually, I think the assault rifle is the second gun you get. I think that we're about to pick it up actually right now, and then the sniper rifle is the third, and then we get the shotgun fourth. Is the way it works. Yep, here it is, the Ar7 Valkyrie. This is literally my go-to weapon. You saw how it's probably weaker than the pistol, but you just shoot. It has a higher fire rate and faster reload time, where you just drop more of them. It has way more ammo too. Like the pistol, I feel like I would hate it still, but if the pistol had more ammo than like 6 magazines, I feel like it would be better. But it doesn't. It has very little ammo. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's just bad all around. So we meet up with our buddy. If you remember, this is our standard tough guy companion at the beginning, but who knows if he survives or not. Spoiler alert, I guess. If you haven't played the game, you're just like, but I like this guy. He literally, he does nothing, he says nothing, he's holding a door while we do everything. We do all the hard work. Yeah, look at this. I guess that guy died pretty quick, but he was in a helicopter with us at the beginning of the game when the EMP hit us, and he's our buddy. He's our frienderino. And there's one more guy that goes over there. Sick. Oh. I thought he was gonna hit me, but then he was like, nah, I'm just gonna jump on you and look menacing. So we have to go to the radio tower now, I think, is our next objective, because we have to contact our frienderinos, the good old USA, and find a way to get off of this island. Because as the silent protagonist, as was very common in games of 2014, we can't actually talk to the control ourselves. We have to have our buddy do it, because we're far too important to be trivialized by meaningless things such as talking. So we have to get to the radio to contact Titan 1, which I guess is our command. And again, the other thing that's kind of unfortunate a little bit is the forced waiting sort of thing. Is like we can't actually access this door ourselves. We have to wait for Devlin to do it ourselves. Oh, never mind. Psych. For some reason, I thought we got the shotgun third, or yeah, the shotgun third and the sniper second. But I guess not. So the first 2 guns in the game are literally the best guns in the game. So that's cool. Like, now that we have this, we're basically unstoppable. But we're not going to be using it, I think. Actually, hey, I wanted to go back and pick up the pistol. I guess we can't pick up the pistol. I was literally about to go back for that pistol because I was like, this is going to be too easy otherwise. I remember I tried to play the game. I tried to play the game with just the pistol, and I didn't make it very far because unfortunately there's a section coming up where you're forced to use a sniper rifle, and there's a couple of sections like that I know in the game where you're forced to use other weapons, but for the vast majority of it, I think it's possible to beat the game with in combat situations. So I don't know what I'm talking about though. But like I say, the shotgun makes pretty short work of them. And then when you're like, oh, I need to reload, you're just like, here's this assault rifle. Oh, hi there, buckaroo. But also, look how terrible this knife is. Like, look how legitimately terrible this knife is. That's like 3 knives, 4 knives. That guy just dies, and then it's so unreliable too. Like, that guy died in 1 hit. This is like that was like 7 knives it took, and the other guy was like, nope, I'm just gonna go down in 1. So I don't really understand the damage output for this knife. If it's all like RNG based, maybe, I don't know. But like I say, the good news is nobody uses the knife for very long, and we get something that's far better, the TMD, in probably another half hour, I think. So, oh no, look, there's our Butterino, and oh no, we fell down a obviously wooden thing that my friend ran over just a second ago, and he was perfectly fine, but no, we have to fall down and somehow not break our legs. Can you? But look at that arm strength. I mean, I guess I don't know what we are. Are we Marines? I think we're Marines. I really don't know if we're Marines or not. Wait, where am I? Oh. So I'm not even gonna pay attention to him because he's gonna tell me to go through this crawl space, which I already know. But what's hilarious about these things is he's like, I'm gonna hold all this off, and you hear the gunfire, and you're like, oh, hi there, buckaroo. You hear the gunfire, as I was saying earlier. You hear the gunfire, you're like, oh man, there must be like millions of them. And he's like, hurry up, open the door. Oh, I can't hold it forever. Oh, come on, open up the door, god damn it. And you're like, give me a minute, I'm looting. And he's like, I need this. And you finally open it up, and there's like the one guy there. And there's like nobody else. You expect to open up to like a corpse. You see how long he was shooting? He was shooting this entire time. And there was just no. He was just continually wasting ammo on the one guy. And I was like, that's not really. It's not really like that pressing, my dude. Take a sip of water. And now we're continually going to the radio tower, but now we have to pick up the sniper rifle. But the sniper rifle is bad. Well, it's not bad, it's just not my preferred one. Like I say, these two are the only ones you need, but I'm going to try and make the playthrough a little more exciting. If you saw at the beginning, I'm playing on normal. Probably, honestly, should be playing on hard, but because the game is actually really easy too. If you use the right guns. Like I say, assault rifle and shotgun make the game ridiculously easy. If you're using the pistol, then you're gonna have a lot harder time, as you can see, but I digress. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series, gameplay, my return to YouTube, because it has been a while since I've consistently uploaded. I know I've uploaded once in the past couple years, but consistently uploading, that's new, that's different. So this is where we get one of the many forced sections of this game, which I'm not really a big fan of forced sections in the game, but I mean, I guess they serve a purpose. They're like, look at all these cool guns, and I will say they have a lot of really cool guns, and I would like to use them, but they're all so bad, so I don't understand the point. So we're actually not going to pick up that sniper because we're about to go to a defend this objective, which is also another staple of games in 2014 that they were all in the mid 2000s. They were all like, everybody has to have like a defend the objective position. I think there's a couple in this game, but the one that comes to mind because I played through it like literally the other day is this one coming up. So we're about to near our objective, the radio tower, to contact our friend Arinos in the U.S. Army because if an EMP knocked out our radio, it probably didn't knock out this radio. I'm not like, I'm pretty sure that's not how EMPs work, but I'm not a scientist, so it could be how EMPs work. But isn't normally like the whole point of an EMP is to knock out all electronics? So I guess maybe the radio was like analog? Maybe? I guess? I don't know. But you're like, a bunch of health packs, a bunch of ammo, here's a sniper rifle. I wonder what this possibly could be. So he's like looking at all this stuff and he's like, man, everything's here so old. You're just like, it's almost like it's the Russians and nobody's used this. And we were responding to, I think we were responding to like a call that like showed up recently, and we're like, I wonder what happened. Now he's not able to reach anybody. He's like, damn it, everything's in Russian. Like we're literally in Russia, dude. We passed by a statue of Stalin holding a sickle. Like, what did you think we were? Why would they not be speaking Russian? So you can see who has the brains of in this partnership of ours, I guess. I don't know, are we like a unit? The game never really specifies like if we're a unit, if we just like got picked for this, like it was just a random assignment, or it was just like a special assignment, you go. I don't know how military works, but I feel like that could happen. You get picked for a special assignment sometimes. So now we gotta just defend the objective for a hot second, but that's okay. So let's think for a minute. What? Oh yeah, there's a helicopter too. That's cool. Can we? Oh wait, we can't shoot the helicopter down. I don't think. Can't even shoot the gun. And I don't understand this either. Like, I think you're supposed to take damage. Like, I don't know how you like not take damage from this helicopter. Not like it's doing like a tremendous amount of damage, and they give you like so much health just like chilling here. So I guess like that was the compensation. But like, there's also kind of bad game design that you didn't give away to what we blocked the helicopter fire. Or maybe it's just like hiding in the back corner, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, we can also do, they have like their own version of bullet time with the sniper, and it's just with the sniper too, which is kind of strange. But I digress. Did I miss all those shots? I did. And I will say, like, the guns also kind of seem like inaccurate too. Not inaccurate, but just like unreliable. Because like you shoot some guy in the chest and they die first try, and then some other guys it takes like 3 shots to kill, and you're just like, how did this happen to me? So we're almost done with this, I think. A nice simple defend the objective position. And this part, I think, is what gets you if you wanted to do like a pistol only, because there's no way to complete this with just a pistol. Like, you can't. The pistol doesn't even have this kind of range. It doesn't have the range. Okay, cool, sick. So we're going to heal. We're gonna grab the health pack, and we're gonna scoop. We done do the scoop. And now as we're running around, I'm gonna just like be looking directly at this thing, and the camera zooms around and knocks me out because I wasn't looking right there. And that's also the kind of unfortunate thing about these scripted encounters, is like you can look at that and then he looks away. It would be one thing if you were looking right at it, door opens up, smacks you in the face, you fall back, but I guess that's too much to animate. But anyways, this guy comes up, and if he looks familiar, you should. He was the guy we rescued from the fire back in 1955. So he's like, I am evil. And then my guy is like, tough guy American, man. We're not gonna talk. You gotta take us to your embassy, because obviously shady stuff isn't happening here, right? We were sent to investigate shady stuff. So you just think we're gonna just hand it over to the embassy just like that? And he was like, yeah, we're tough guys. We're Americans. We want to talk to our embassy. We want to talk to the government. And this guy's just like, I am evil Russian. Bang! And he dies. So, oh no, I feel so much.
How is it you haven't aged a day in 50
And he's like, it's been 50 years since I've seen you, and you've not aged. I wanted the device. And then there's gunfire, and you're just like, where is this? And this right now, Caitlin, who is helping us right now, she is telling us to follow open doors and telling us to run because obviously we're not gonna run. And what's hilarious is if you run fast enough, you can actually outrun the bullets. Oh, did I actually die? I did. I didn't run fast enough apparently. But if you run fast enough, and I'll try and do it in this recording. But you can actually outrun the people firing. So when they show the bullets going after you to like make you feel like you're supposed to be like urgency, like they're right behind you. You just see bullets. Like there's no people firing. You just see bullets. It's really funny. It's actually hilarious. So I think if we go down here. Oh, no. I guess I didn't do it. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's too... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there it is. They're right behind you. You turn around, you see, like, there's literally nobody here. Oh. You said follow the open doors. I know in the audio they tell you to turn down, but I just find that hilarious that they're just like, follow the open doors, and then there's the stairway going up, and you're just like, no. So, this is Caitlin, the token female of the video game who does literally nothing, which is kind of unfortunate. She has kind of a big role, but she literally does. They could have fleshed her out better. It's kind of unfortunate. But what's hilarious is, I guess she's just been chilling in this bunker this whole time. It has like this PowerPoint presentation set up, and you're just like, you wanna learn more about what's happening. And there's like it's like set up like a whole like conspiracy series, documentary style. Like, we're in Mirror 12, we're gonna expose these evil Russians and what they're doing. Like, who spent this time to make this video? And it has like the whole like distorted audio thing.
Denies its existence. That is a lie.
That is a lie.
Top secret documents we've uncovered.
It's hilarious when you think about it. But I'll let you listen to it.
The E99 research program was headed by two men. Dr. Viktor Barasov, a top researcher in the field of quantum physics. He didn't live to see the outcome of his work. Reports say he was killed in an unexplained laboratory accident. This man stepped in to lead the program after Barasov's death. He went on to lead Russia in a war for world domination. A war won using superpowered weaponry developed at Katorga 12. Today, we know him as Chancellor Nikolai Demichev, leader of the world government. The events surrounding Demichev's rise to power are still a mystery. Our organization is in possession of a journal that claims Demichev is a fraud. It raises many questions about Katorga 12. What happened there to put Chancellor Demichev in power? What could have caused so much destruction and taken so many lives?
And who also went to like this and filmed all the stuff? Okay, so that's basically all you need to know. That's all you need to really see. So basically what happened is, because we went back in the past somehow and goes and saved Demichev, he became the super evil dictator and then went on to create, or attempted to create, another world war. Which is hilarious when you think about it, because then like nothing really seemed to have changed, because by going to the past we should have probably never been, maybe not been born, but like I don't think the US would just be like investigating like this willy-nilly. So I don't understand how this whole plays out, but, and it raises some questions, but like that's the plot of like every time travel thing, is like you gotta think about this stuff, which poses many questions. But I digress. It's fine when you don't think about it. It's fine. So anyways, we finally get to one of these places, which is called it's a weapons locker, which is really cool. Again, they put these there, I guess, to encourage you to use different weapons, but there's literally no reason for you not to use the assault rifle and shotgun. So I'm actually going to keep the pistol for right now. It's bad, but I want to use it because the game is going to be too easy otherwise. So those are one of the enemy varieties we're going to be facing. are the weird mutated creatures, and they're like, they're right behind us. We have to go. We have to go now. So yeah. And then he guess he wanted the jump scare effect, and that's the other thing about this game is like there's a couple of things where like they're there and you're like you expect them to actually do something, and then they're just like, nah, we're just here to flex on you and then do the scoop, and then we're gonna do a scoop. Except this guy, he wants some. He wants some. And then also he kind of looks like he's gonna come up and kill me, but then he's just like, nah, it's too much work. I'm gonna lie down and take a nap. So, anyways, I think this is gonna be it for the first episode. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know. And the second episode, if you guys want, it'll probably be coming out in a couple of days, maybe. I don't know when the next episode will come out. But if you want to see it, be sure to let me know. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.